Okay, fluke season is obviously over. I had a crazy summer of private lessons and chasing flounder all over the tri-state area, but now I'm back in freshwater, playing around with my favorite technique of the past couple of seasons, finesse cranking. And here you see the bait, the Megabass Z2. If you're cranking shallow rocks and stained water like I am here, and you're fishing a pressure lake, it's hard to beat the Z2. It has an incredible weight transfer system, which is important if you're fishing in the wind. And you'll see later on in the video how wind is vital for cranking, especially when we move to a clearer body of water. I've tried other small crankbaits on the market, and a lot of them move nicely and have good action. The problem is they cast like potato chips in comparison to this bait. The setup I'm using is the Poison Adrena 6.7 Light BFS paired to a Daiwa Alpha's CTSV, 8-pound Sunline Sniper fluorocarbon, and last year I was cranking with 7-pound fluoro. After a couple of mishaps, 8-pound is the right line size for this kind of fishing. You're grinding rocks, you're coming through wood cover, I'll leave links to everything I'm using in the description, and also a link to the Adrena BFS review I did earlier this year. Okay, from here on out the fish are going to get bigger. Now, notice how I'm changing speed and throwing in pauses throughout the retrieve. That is key to triggering bites on a crankbait. And the bigger the fish, the more that reaction bite plays a role. Same with fluke, same with stripers, probably the same for most predatory game fish. Now that's the proper fish. A little over 4 pounds, healthy as can be. Back in the water. Okay, this next fish will be the last from this lake on the Z2, and it's a nice one. So this looks bad, but I got very lucky. Not a single drop of blood from this fish. Ironically, if I had single hooks on this bait, I would probably kill a lot more fish. But that's a topic we'll discuss in future videos. So this fish was a hair over 5, and the third 5 plus largemouth I've caught on this bait. Definitely inspires confidence. 5 pounders in this area, pretty hard to come by. Okay, obviously very different conditions at the other lake. Full sun, clear water, lots of wind. I'm still cranking, but in these conditions I switched to the Megabass IXI Shad. Much tighter action and a translucent color. It still has the same LBO weight transfer system, so even in this wind, I'm placing it exactly where I want to. I'm also moving the bait a little bit quicker. I don't want these fish to get a good look at it. And the bank I'm fishing is also steeper, so it's more conducive to a faster retrieve. Notice too how I'm positioning the boat. There's a quartering wind hitting this shoreline to my left, and I'm keeping my bow pointed into the wind as much as I can, but moving up this bank in a zigzagging fashion. I have my sonar turned off, only mapping displayed. I don't want any sonar pings in water with 10 plus feet of visibility. If you fish from a pedal kayak, you should never be at the mercy of the wind. Always use your rudder and pedals to force good casting angles. You should always be in a good position for hook sets. And after hooking up, you should always use your pedals and rudder to keep the fish under control. Now, in the BFS review video I linked down below, I go into great detail on how to improve your landing percentage from a kayak. It's something I spend a lot of time thinking about. In any case, I'm going to let the rest of this clip play out. This was my biggest crankbait fish, and it really put my rod reel line setup to the test.
Oh.
So the genetics on this northern strain bass is incredible. The shape of it, definitely the fattest largemouth I've ever caught, and it ended up just shy of 6 pounds. Here's another look at her. It's funny because obviously you want to release these fish as soon as possible, but you also want to spend a little more time playing with them. In any case, this big girl was in tip-top shape, hopefully making little football-shaped babies for many years to come. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.